All right, welcome to Chalk Talk. In this lecture of Chalk Talk, we'll be talking about 5-on-6 setting up. Okay, so we have our 6-on-5, or in this case 5-on-6. We're going to talk about defense here and where the defense goes. This is good to use when there's a timeout, or if the team that draws the ejection goes straight into the setup. This is the position that you want to be from a defensive side of things. So first we have 0-1, 2, and they're responsible for guarding 1 and 2, the X1 and X2. And their movement looks something like this. So if the ball comes to 1 from somewhere in the pool, their first move that they do is they step in, and they step in to protect that near side corner. Then if the shot hasn't been taken, then they go out to X1. So they move out slowly to X1, and then if it still hasn't been taken at that point, they either press X1 and try to get a steal, or or X1 passes the ball, and in that case 0-1-2 goes back to X2. Then next is we have 0-2-3. This person's very specialized. This person is going to be moving around a lot, and their two players that they have to guard are X2 and X3. So they're responsible for those two players depending on where the ball is in the game, and depending on the type of defense that you'll be running. So again, this position is very specialized. That person has to know the type of defense that the coach wants to be running, and it depends. The ball could be anywhere in the pool, and they need to be able to move back and forth between those two players, X2 and X3. Next is 0-2-4, and they're responsible for X2 and X4. And their movement basically is in that line right there, back and forth. One of the common mistakes for this position is they will chase X4 if X4 is outside of 5 meters. If X4 goes outside of 5 meters, never chase them. That's a very low percentage shot, and we want them to shoot from 7-8 meters. So don't go out to that 4 position if they're outside of 7 meters. So only come out to like the 4 meter mark, and then don't go out any further. Another mistake is X4 might miss a pass, and 0-2-4 will chase them to get that, to try to get it. That's not a good idea for that very reason, because they're not going to be shooting the ball most likely. They'll probably end up passing it because they have to go chase the ball somewhere. And if they pass it, then 0-2-4 is caught way outside when they should when they need to get back to X2. So if you're in 0-2-4, don't chase past 5 meters. Only go to about 4. If X4 is inside of 5 meters, absolutely press them. Try to take the ball. Try to block the shot. Go to them hard. All other times, you're back at X2. Just like 0-2-4, the 0-3-5 does the same thing. Moves in this area, and don't chase the ball if it's outside of 6-7 meters. It's just a low percentage shot. We want them to shoot there and take that shot, because our goalies can block that. We have lots of time, and that's a low percentage shot. Finally, there is 0-3-6, and they're responsible for X3 and X6. Their movement is very similar. It's the mirrored version of 0-1-2, and so what they do, if 0-6 gets the ball, they step in to protect that near side corner. And then if X6 hasn't shot right away, then they step out to them and try to block the shot. If they still haven't shot, then they can either try to steal the ball with a hard press, or if X6 makes the pass, then they slide back. And this is one of the most basic and effective ways to play defense against the 4-2 when you're on 5-on-6. Make sure that you watch the more advanced versions and how to defend against this with very specific types of play to manipulate the offense. In certain situations like this, you might have a weak shooter, and there'll be a special type of defense that we will run in order to pass the ball to that person so that they take a low percentage shot. So make sure that you see the other lectures on 5-on-6 and how to manipulate the offense to your advantage. But this is real basic 5-on-6 setting up.